Welcome to Going to Ground, friends, from me and Effie, the Portuguese water dog, who has grown somewhat since her debut on these little films a couple of months ago. She's now nearly 6 months old and is out featuring for the first time on a outside broadcast here in Avebury. We've been walking along the horizon here to the, can you see those clusters of what are actually beech trees? Those are the long barrows, the burial mounds from which I've often filmed. And there's a little cluster of geese flying against the wind and into the rain clouds, which are now beginning to bless us with their contents. But it's fun. We're actually I'm out with a pocket full of small bits of sausage. Effie is being trained to walk nicely by my side, and sometimes I feel that she's teaching me to walk nicely by her side, and so I have a bit of sausage if I do well as well. But it's basically a treat-based, bribery based tuition program, and it works like a charm most of the time, apart from when she's full of sausage. Or she sees something far more attractive in and around the place. So she's back on the lead now, but we've been doing lots of throwing and catching, and heading back now to the car. Well, of course, we're on the brink of Holy Week and Palm Sunday in a couple of days' time, when Christians remember Jesus' entry into Jerusalem, proclaimed as the Messiah, and then, as we know in the Passion drama, within a few short days of crisis, brought to his trial and execution. This is the intense drama of Holy Week. And there is, I always feel, something particular in the mood of this week, with often the spring barely here. There's a lot of bloom and a lot of promise in the landscape, but there's also the chill of winter, and you catch in the liturgical calendar at this year, the church's calendar, both that sense of the deep chill of the old world and yet the promise of the new hidden within it. We're off again, I'm being informed. Although she's gone back to an interesting smell. Sorry to depart from the story, but it's interesting actually with Effie to realise how much her senses are controlled by her nose. She's completely nose dominated, whereas I think that's probably the least important of our senses. But she just follows the scent, and it's a different perception of the landscape. She'll take off in other routes, and there are desire lines entirely based on invisible smells that we can't pick up. It means it's an utterly different place for her. And without drawing clunky parallels, we're trying to constantly pick up the scent of God's activity in life as it is, and get used to discerning that way in the midst of everything else, and not be distracted by too many things from it. I think that's about as deep as I'm going to get on this walk, but it's lovely to be with you. So from Avebury, and from Effie, and from me, God bless you as you go to ground.